you've got a conference matchup, you could say pull out the record, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Ice Hydro Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Utah Utes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Looks like the Bearcats will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. So the Utes offense has the football first here today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you think.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab made by the tight end. And they're able to get him down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Bringing pressure. Gets made on the out route.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So Cincinnati's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Now they feature a tight end, Kirk, coming off a big game. He was a reliable target, showed off the hands, and this is a defense that has to be very aware of him today.
Yeah, they really did a great job getting him the football really a lot of times behind the linebackers, between those safeties. You got to think this defense will try to take that away, but this tight end showed the nation how good he is. Cannot wait to see if he can do that again today.
Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Bearcats will come to the line and crank up the tempo.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing with an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the ball as he's hit. It's incomplete. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Receiver makes the grab. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards in the completion. Now it's 4th down. Dropping back, it's Bowling. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it. job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big throw caught on the left side. And he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he'll drop back here on the third down. And he dumps off to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is
on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Here's made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. The Bearcats come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Bowling. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. A quick throw up left, complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Bearcats come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Looks like the Bearcats line it up with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball. It's a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. One down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bearcats.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets some space among the 30. It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And he keeps it.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Toss play to the outside. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He's hit just before the throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. And the Utes bring their punt team onto the field. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Here's the second down play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Receiver. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Bearcats are on the move here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Boley. It's the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind. But look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Snags a good throw. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He's got it. He'll go for a first down. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? From the shotgun to hand off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen, be short of the first down marker.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Utes will line up to punt it away. We'll see what they can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. The first play of this drive now is set up to the 34. Dropping back. It's Boley. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Looking to throw yet again. Finally trapped him for a sack. Looks like the Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Boley. Pass rush closing in. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pass complete on a crossing route.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? He knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Trying to find some room. It's Fisher. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The Utes will have to kick it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. The Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. The Bearcats will try to keep this drive moving. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Off the RPO, clock to the right. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Bearcats line up with a first and goal. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target down.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's with a stiff arm. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Utah offense takes the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. It's an out route. The catch made. Will stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference, defense.
That penalty would be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I'm sure that player is going to get an earful from the coach. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Gonna run it. It's Johnson.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Bringing pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down and gets us started in the next drive. And the Utes offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this run? He escapes the pocket.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Fisher. Breaking tackles and going. They bring it down. The drive has now reached the 35. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Gets made on the out route.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation.
Here we go, here we go.
Direct snap. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. And it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like the Bearcats looking to run some tempo here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And his first throw here is incomplete.
The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
Bearcats pick up enough yardage for a first down. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. There was a play caller. You look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And they'll begin the drive here, set up at the 30. It's a quarterback keeper. He leads the tackle. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They're going to run it here. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Third down play for this offense. To the air. It's St. Clair. It's a fly to the wide end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. And the Utes will have to punt this one away. Turner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him at the 27. And no huddle here for the offense.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
The Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And the Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball game.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football and vertical shots to boot.
The offense going to hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Or throwaway here, gave up on the play. And now it's going to bring up third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Finds an open target on the left side. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. Looks like the Bearcats will line up here on 1st down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the pitch. Touchdown, Bearcats. And 6 more points to the total.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Who's going to come up with it? Let's grab the kicking team.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And we'll get him down that time. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Utah offense takes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Quickly. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A change of direction. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game. Man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing.
He breaks free, still going. Oh, he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking to throw again. Ramp down the middle. It's Fisher. Plug down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Production good for 1st down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The sure hands. It's Lawson. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Utes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. Let's go! Let's go! Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Utah. They finish off the scoring drive.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Bearcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Bearcats with 1st and 10 here.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That ball snagged for a completion. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
So the electric touchdown play, take it off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run it here. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball at 34. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. There's the tackle, but first down and yardage. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It falls incomplete, and as the clock hits 0-0, that's it, game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a...
Chestnut is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the move, it's Grant. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back to the ball, and they'll get it really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. With the catch, it's Coleman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's James. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 28.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to go for a big one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. didn't have a chance to be complete.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, with my one hand. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Finds some room. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense, and then he couldn't catch him. No
step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Dickens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he is denied on fourth down. That defense able to shove him out of bounds short of the line to gain. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It will be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. That's caught. It's Bray. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Grab near the marker. It's Dickens. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty
offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Lost to throw again. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one...
Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Grabs it inside the 15. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Dignan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Caught, goes to the marker, it's Dickens. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking for a deep man. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Dickens. Skips away from pressure. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Makes the ground for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the back. And that one's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. Steps away. He's going to run it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups.
run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Golden Eagles will try to convert on 4th down. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Great place to start for this offense. The give. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 18 over Liberty. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. He's got it at the 20. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Football, you get the turn quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose. And third down is coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They stop it just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the six. Get the pick six.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw for it. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This will be the fourth play of the drive, and only one of them has been productive so far. It's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Floating away, and they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's James. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Caught in the backfield and sticking. Pushed down for the tackle.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Pocket breaking down. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Here we go. On the direct snap, it's Dickens. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got an open man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward. And this was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day. And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line, I get it. But I tell you what, Paul, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown. Way too little, way too late. They still been counting for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Forced out of the pocket. Stands in and takes the hit. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in so